All right, I've got these Chauvet F4IP X4 panels, and one of the I've got a whole set. I got 4 cases, and one of them developed a blue square with certain colors. So it turned out, we tested it, it's not software on the driver, we switched out panels, and apparently these, even though these are 4 individual panels right here, each panel has 4 individual LED modules, which I didn't realize. One of the modules is bad. We determined that for process of elimination, so I'm changing out that bad module. I already took the module out, but I'm going to show you how it is to replace this module back in so you can see how this whole thing works, because it's really quite simple, and I didn't even realize that each panel contains 4 LED modules. So let's get this thing apart. All right, so I got the packaging, tape off all the packaging, and I needed to get this one first because otherwise I wouldn't know how to send the old damaged defective module back without having it destroyed in the mail. And this is supposed to be the same, I mean, I purchased this like 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. It's supposed to be the same batch or the same, I don't know, assembly time as the other one, so it won't hopefully create a difference in brightness or anything else. Same lot, dye lot, or whatever they use. So it's still another package. I gotta open this up. All right, I got it out of the bag. You can see this is what the panel looks like, and there's 4 of these in each, four modules. This is the module, I guess, and there's 4 modules in each panel, but there's top and bottom. Tops are a certain configuration and bottoms are a certain configuration, and this is the bottom configuration with this thing, the way this is set up. And you can see here it's got some numbers on here. Got some numbers on here. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. So you can see what it is. And numbers here. Hopefully these match up with whatever numbers that I have on my existing one. Let's see if they do. All right, so here's the bad one. You can't tell anything wrong with it, but I'm telling you, when it shows that certain colors is blue, these numbers don't exactly line up, which is a little concerning to me. But at this point, it is what it is. This is the best way to handle it, is shipping it back in their packaging so that it doesn't get damaged. You can see the rest of what I got, and it doesn't quite exactly line up. But this one's going straight back in their packaging now, so I don't put the wrong one in the packaging before I install the new one that they just sent me. All right, so we've got this in the packaging. We're going to seal this up. I'm going to send it back to them in the same packaging, so as not to damage it, and it fits right in here. And then the top part, actually Denise, you want to hold the good panel? The top part goes on like this, and then I think they had some tape. We'll need to tape that, and then it slides into the box, and then I can ship it.
You have that tape?
Yeah. So let's just put this in here now so it doesn't get damaged. That's my main concern, is not damaging this panel, but before I send it back to them. See, it goes like that, and it all packages nicely together so that it's not going to move around and it's not going to get damaged when we ship it. That's good. All right, now let's get this other panel installed. So this one, it was this one right here. You can see that? I pulled it out. So I need 2 hands now before I do any damage here. All right, so Denise is going to hold this panel because I usually have it hanging. Basically, all I need to do is bring it in line on the front side and then pull it towards, and it has magnets that'll click. And then there's a screw here and a screw here that have to be tightened, and that's it. It's pretty easy as long as it fits correctly. All right, so here's the panel. There's a missing piece. You can see where the connector goes in. See, it goes right in there. And remember, these are either bottom or top, and they're supposed to have sent me the bottom one, so hopefully they did, because we'll know it won't fit if they sent me the wrong one. We need to make sure the connector fits in there. Is it there? Okay, you're going in. Okay, and the magnets are pulling it in, right? 'Cause I don't think you're even pulling it in. There, the magnets pulled it in, so it's flush.
This isn't flush.
Well, it's close. Then we have to tighten it with screws, but that's it. See, now you can't even tell. I didn't know this was 4 different panels.
Yeah, I can tell, because
you can tell now?
take them out before.
Yeah. Okay, now you've got right here a screw to tighten. All right, so you got the screw right here. That's the upper left on this one, and there's one down here. You see it right there? Right there. They both need to be tightened down. Not don't torque them down. They're just there really to hold this in place. The magnets do most of the holding, and this just assures that it's not going to go anywhere or drop off. As long as it makes that data connection and the power connection like you saw, that's the most important thing. It just kind of holds that in place. You don't, just like anything, you don't want to over tighten it, because if you do, then stuff breaks. Okay, on this one I had to pull this panel or push it back with my fingers at the same time while I was tightening. It wasn't making contact, so it was just free spinning. But now that I did that, now it's actually pulling it in and creating tension. There's like a spring in there, you can hear it while I turn it tight. There are actually springs in both of these. You can hear this one too. Hear that?
Yep.
So the spring won't let the screw pull out. And remember, these are really just make them snug like this. And then after you do both of them, check them both again. Make sure that one hasn't loosened up. Sometimes when you put tension on one, it loosens the other. And so I'm confirming, okay, this one's tight. This one's tight. Denise put the covers on for me too. All right, that's good. So that should be good. Hopefully it works. We don't have time to check it now, but that's all you need to do to change out a bad quadrant, I guess, on each unit. Or I think these are panels. These are probably 4 panels on each unit, or I don't know, module panel. I don't even know what the right term is. That's all you need to do. And by the way, I'm a dealer. If you guys are interested in buying this stuff, contact me through the email address here on the YouTube channel, which is I'm not even sure which email address is, but email me at aplantbaseddiet.org@gmail.com. That's aplantbaseddiet.org@gmail.com, and we can get you set up with some of these display LED video walls.